Yeah, baby, we're starting the podcast right now. We're back, you know what, dude, live. Welcome, everybody, to the show.
YKWD.
I started social media and podcasting. The fact, the YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules.
Shut up, you're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry, it's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original. What's up, everybody? It's Robert Kelly, and we're here at the Comedy Cellar Studios above the world-famous Comedy Cellar with another episode of You Know What, Dude? I got a great episode of fucking one of my favorite people. I've known him for so long, and he's one of those. He's one of the real ones. He's the real deal. There's comics, you know, they're funny, they're cool, blah, blah, blah. But if they're not a fucking guy, a dude, a real whatever. This is one, and I'll tell you the story because I knew right then he was the fucking real deal. Let's give it up. Danny, who do we got?
We have the great Bret Ernst in the house today.
Bret Ernst. Let me tell you, you know when I knew you were one of the cool guys.
I mean, I don't. I mean, if I answer that, then it looks like I think I'm cool.
And that's why you're a cool guy right there for that answer. That you don't want to fucking be a dildo.
Yeah, I don't want to be a jerk off.
When I did this.
But all I remember is go ahead.
You want a Zin? You want to pop Zins?
I got it right now. With the coffee, I'll fucking, my ass will explode. We talking to you just shit.
What the fuck? They really had to add a new thing to our lives? Another
like I said, this is like vaping for dippers. Oh. But you never dipped. You just went right to the pouch.
I don't like to spit. I don't like that. I don't like to carry a cup of fucking brown spit. It's disgusting. You know, this I don't mind because you can swallow it. I don't want to have to have a side cup of shit. You know what I mean?
By the way, the spitting and swallowing is too easy to even joke about.
What, joke about it? Because you're not a spitter or a swallower?
It's just too easy.
Are you a swallower or a
spitter? Get back to how cool I am. I'm curious about this.
Have you ever done gay shit? No. No, but you remember. What is it? Tell me what you think it is.
Is it when we went to the wrestling?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Dude, not just wrestling. We went and saw The Rock in his prime.
But I didn't know you were a big wrestling fan. Well, we were working, because we hung out a couple times.
Yeah, where do we meet? We met in L.A.
Yeah, well, you were out there for a minute. I think, I don't know if somebody called and said, hey, I got a friend coming out. But, he's a good dude. And obviously I knew who you were.
No, it wasn't. Oh, it definitely wasn't Dane.
It was Dublin's, I think.
Dublin's.
When we first kicked it. And then we hung out afterwards because I said, yeah, I forgot who it was. I said, hey, so-and-so said you're out here. And
it had to be Burr.
I think so.
Had to be Burr. And then we're at Dublin's. People don't know how fucking crazy Dublin's was.
That was 4 years. It was the hottest show in L.A.
Hottest fucking show at this shitty Irish bar upstairs.
It was for 4 years. I meant I know L.A. politics is a little different than New York.
Yeah, because we're not fake.
Back then. That's not what I meant.
Oh, that's what you
I meant as far as the club stuff goes.
What do you mean? What do you mean the politics?
So I was a store guy. And then...
But you were a store guy when the store wasn't good.
Right.
When the store was the last club on the list.
Right. And
it was Laugh Factory in the Improv.
Well, Laugh Factory, that's what I'm saying. You had the three clubs, right? So the Improv at that time was more industry controlled.
Yeah.
Laugh Factory was, packed every night. Jamie, ran the club. There was 3 different shows.
Yeah, buddy.
And then the Comedy Store.
Buddy, I have an Italian guy, buddy. I don't need more.
My friend, buddy.
I have more. I do stuff that, about cooking potato sauce and pasta, buddy. Buddy, do you have any jokes about your nana?
But the Comedy Store was like the land of misfit toys. Because it was Rogan, Diaz, Dice, Holtzman, all of us. And basically, sometimes they didn't interact. Me and Tripoli and Sebastian, I think, we were doing all 3 clubs. Mm-hmm. But Dublin's was where all the paid regulars of the different clubs met. And the industry was there, but they didn't control it. all Hollywood would go. You couldn't get in the fucking place. And it was just lightning in a bottle for 4 years.
It was intense because you'd look out and Justin Timberlake would be in the audience.
Yeah, I know. He used to come when he was dating Britney Spears. But that's how I met Vince Vaughn.
You met Vince Vaughn at Dublin.
At Dublin's.
No shit.
Yeah, he came up to me after a show and we were kicking it. It's right, I think right before Old School came out. And then, and you know, he was friends with Ahmed. And then we would just kick it, go out afterwards. But then when you came out, because you came out a little later, then we were chatting. And we hit it off. And then I think I said yes. We'll go with Burr, but I don't know if it was Burr. It was some other New York guy. And then then we started kicking it. But then I didn't know you were a wrestling fan. So when I got the tickets, do you even remember how what I had to sacrifice? I had to go sit through Riverdance.
What?
Yeah, because my girl at the time got the tickets, and I'm like, "You want to go to wrestling?" But she's like, well, you never. So I had to sit through Riverdance in order to get the tickets to go to see wrestling. That's what I did for you, by the way. You don't know that.
I don't remember Riverdance.
Now that's why I'm a cool guy.
Can I say something that I'm not a cool guy? I love Riverdance.
God, that guy would. I mean, the funny thing was there was this big elaborate number before he came out. And then as soon as he came out, there was an explosion and he was standing there and then he was on the big screen. And then he just never left it was just always him with his sequins jacket.
Why did we get into that stupid shit? How did we got fucking entranced with Irish step dancing.
That's your people. That's half your people.
but how the fuck did we get into that was like the hottest thing in the country
I didn't get
for a long minute. Remember that?
Yeah, I mean, I sat through it.
And it was just gay tap dancing.
And no arms. They're just going.
Yeah, it was just... yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, why can't you use your arms? What's the rule on that?
I don't know. It was like, I don't know what the fuck... Maybe the people who originated got their arms chopped off from like the British.
There's a story behind it.
There's definitely some Irish tragedy.
Indentured servitude.
Yeah, there were slaves.
Yeah, something.
It's the only way we could dance. We had our arms tied behind our back.
They cut our arms off.
And we could use our feet and we could use our loud, clacky little shoes. Fucking assholes. I didn't know that, dude. I didn't know that. But we had a great time, man. Dude. We had like box seats too or some shit.
Man, I told you I had to sit through Riverdance for that.
Dude, how come no listen, you're like a true Ginzo. You and Verzi. Look, I didn't know how and when you guys get together, it's the intensity of the Ginzo is turned up at least 4 more knots.
Well, there's a few of it. Like Racine, when we get around Racine,
does he get Ginzo?
He can Ginzo out. Remember he was selling jars of sauce? Right? Yeah. He's strong. I love that kid.
Did he make the sauce?
He makes the sauce, yeah.
So he makes the sauce.
He was selling gravy
as his merch?
No, he was just giving it to other people. It was like, it's phenomenal, by the way. It was strong.
And the sauce was good?
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
That's fucking wild. Yeah, but I remember me and you hung out at Skankfest in Houston with Verzi, watching a game, and you two were we were watching the fights.
Yeah.
And
I think Voss came too, and then Vecchione, right?
No, we went to eat with them.
Okay.
And they didn't come to the bar after. You guys were like, we're going to the bar, we check out the fights.
Can I tell you my favorite thing you just did recently?
What?
When you introduced them to Skankfest to the theater that I brought you to, and they were like, "Yeah, how did Kelly find this place?"
Well, they were looking for the place, and
wasn't it perfect?
When I talked to that guy,
Ken, yeah,
here's my card. I was like, I'll shoot a special or something here. He's like, yeah, whatever. So me and him hit it off. I called him and talked to him, and I was like, dude, there's a thing, and he's like, yeah, fucking yeah, do it,
let's do it.
And I told them about this. I was like, dude, I just went to this place because they were looking for Vegas. I was like, dude, this place. And I called him back. I was like, they're going to call you. He's like, yeah, fucking make it happen.
That was a strong move.
3 years in a row they've been, but now I don't know if they're coming back now.
Well, I know it's not because of the venue or...
No. I think it's because it's like, I think they want to move and do a different thing. Because the venue's great.
Yeah, the area's great. It's perfect. Because even after, it's all in one spot. Because when we did Houston,
yeah, it
was kind of the same thing. But then you got more to do at the end of the night. Like you could everything's open. You just go out.
Yeah, dude, this is how old I am now. I go back to my room. There was
Really?
a couple. There was a dude, because I'm not smoking weed. I'm not getting fucking drunk. I go gamble. I go do something. I'll go hang out and smoke a cigar or do some fun. I'm just like at a different stage in my life now where it's like, you know, I'll go shoot the shit somewhere. Let's go somewhere. Let's jump in a car and go to another part, you know, and everybody's there. And it's like, you know, I'm not into fucking watching Ari shit on a stage. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not in, that was 10 years ago when I was into fucking dude shitting. I'm just not,
You grew out of your fecal stage.
yeah, dude. I mean, I did that shit on O&A 15 years ago.
You took a shit on it? Oh.
No, the guy was shitting and the chick was blowing candles out on a cake with her asshole farts. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I have a kid now, a wife. But I hang out with younger dude. I hang out with my age guys like Voss and Colin, and then I think you, Verzi are kind of contemporaries.
But you know, that's just comedy, man, because it's all ages. You know, because there's no, like, one of my best friends is like 69, 68.
69. I get it.
Yeah, I know. No, for real.
You have a friend that's 68?
Yeah, you wouldn't even know. So do you.
Yeah, I do.
course.
I know. But he dresses
So
like
do we.
he dresses like a 12-year-old from the 50s.
I'm saying, like, we're all mentally ill people.
Voss dresses like he has a gang in the Bronx Tale. What is it? The Three Aces? I guarantee he might come up. He's going to come up.
He said he was, but he ordered food.
Yeah, of course. Of course he ordered food. He has to eat his blood sugar.
He was the first guy I opened for ever
Really?
back in 97.
Where are you from, dude?
I was in South Florida at the time. And then I was in the nightclub business. And then when I started.
Wait a minute. Stop. What? See, this is what you do. You say shit. Dude, I was in the nightclub business.
Right. The guys that
What the fuck is that?
own the club. This guy opened the club up in Boca called Boca Nuts. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
It's New York Comedy Club now.
Okay.
When Al Martin took it over, and then another guy bought it.
Right.
So these guys were like, "Hey, you should hire this kid because they knew I was getting into stand up. I had known them prior to that." And then the guy booked me, and then I was like the house MC there. Then they bumped me up to feature. And then Rich came in, and then he was from Jersey, and I grew up in like Passaic, Patterson area, and then we started shooting the shit on that, and then he was the first guy I opened for.
But like
Middled.
You're this guy, dude. You're like like you always have something going on. Like your whole life, you've had other things in the background. Like
Listen, man,
you're a legit fucking like hustler. I don't know, like
I love to earn, man.
what you call it? Even saying that is like mob talk. I've never said, dude, I gotta earn.
Well, I'm not trying to come on. It's just how was the word vernacular?
Well, you have the bit. I don't know if it's true. Did you rob the book fair to resell it? Is that true?
That was when I was a kid, yeah.
What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
took the book fair card. I found out where they parked it, and I paper jammed the tour. I grew.
Stop, shut the fuck up. You what? What the
Remember
fuck?
they used to set the book fair up in the library?
Yes.
Yeah, so, it's there for like 3 days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they got to fucking park this thing somewhere. And I followed the lady, and she put it in this closet. So I just put, where the door closes?
Yeah.
The little latch. I just put paper in there, so they thought it was closed. Came back later, kicked the door open, and just housed everything.
And where'd you sell it?
That, I mean,
The ghetto?
No, in school,
You sold it in school?
I'll tell you what I really made money on. Remember the NFL pencils?
Yeah.
Yeah, those. And then the little grips, everything was coordinated.
Yeah.
They had those there. Because the books, you only had samples, right? Because they had them out. You couldn't, and then people would order what they wanted.
Yeah.
But the pencils, all that shit, the book covers, all that stuff. I ended up getting pinched because I fucking told everybody that I robbed the book fair. It didn't last long.
So what did they do?
That was 5th grade.
Did you get, because this is what I used to do. This is why I relate to you so much. When I was in 7th grade, me and Bobby.
Wait, everything you say, even if everything we were under 18. Keep going. I know you were here, but keep going. Because we might progress to other things.
Okay.
So we were 17, 16 when it happened, even though statute of limitations.
Dude, me and Bobby Sacchetti, when they called lunch tickets, I didn't have lunch tickets. My mom she refused to go on welfare and get lunch tickets. So she would make me a peanut butter and jelly every fucking day. It sucked dick. So me and Bobby Sacchetti, to get money to drink and get drugs, we would go when they would say lunch tickets, blah blah blah, class, whatever. we go down to the office, and as they're coming out of the office with their, remember they had the big ream of lunch tickets?
Talking about the roll?
Yeah, they had like you'd have your lunch tickets for the week. We'd be like, yo, dude, let me get one of those. And we'd force the kids to give us one lunch ticket, or we'd beat them up.
How old were you?
I was in 7th grade, 13.
That's the free lunch program.
Yeah.
I was on free lunch and free breakfast.
We would take the lunch ticket. That day, we'd get as many as we could, go to the line, and then there was the kids with the dollars. The mother would give them $1. And we go, yo, buy the lunch ticket off me for $1. You're only lending me 15 cents because lunch was 85 cents. So they'd be like, oh, fuck, what are they? They're not going to get anything with 15 cents anyways. They just put, so I'd be like, fuck it, here. And so we'd make $1. We'd get the lunch ticket. So we would make like 10, 15 bucks a week just off taking one lunch ticket from people. And they would give it. And then we'd sell it back to the people with the dollars.
What were you at that age? Were you like a long-haired rocker kid, or were you freestyle hip hop shit?
No, I was neither. I was an Italian Irish kid from Boston. I hung out with all Italians.
So you didn't listen to freestyle like Stevie B, Expose, Trenier?
Yeah, we listened to that shit.
Yeah, club music.
It was Cool in the Gang, that type of shit.
What year is it?
Dude, I'm old. I'm 54. How old are you?
You're only 2 years older than me.
Yeah, dude. We used to listen to Cool. She's fresh, exciting. Do. So in.
Because middle
school. What was the other one? You dropped a bomb on me.
That's the Gap Band,
baby.
Or Dad's band.
You dropped a bomb on me. That was a big one.
Yeah, you turned me
up. You dropped a bomb on, and then of course Led Zeppelin and all that shit. But yeah, I used to hang out with the Italian kids, listen to the disco.
Yeah. Okay. So, but the freestyle came a little later then.
What is freestyle?
Expose, you're taking me to the point of
no return.
I rock music.
Yeah, dude, I rock. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
Cut off shirts.
Yeah.
Remember
fucking, that? Again, you got 2 years, so you graduate what, 88?
Yeah, 88.
Or would have graduated 88.
I did graduate,
Okay.
you cocksucker.
I'm not being a dick.
You kind of were.
I'm
You
just
fucking
asking.
kind of fucking being a dick. I graduated.
I was 90.
And I did 2 years of college.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm smart. They passed me over. That's the way Pop was. That's not the way I wanted it. All right. So yes. Okay. So that freestyle era is where that's more the music I grew up on.
Right. You were disco. You've always been tight hair, nice clothes.
I had the Italian mullet.
Yeah.
With the bass lines in the side.
You had the bass line?
But see, I couldn't grow a tail, so I had to shag.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I had a tail.
Yeah, you could grow it.
I had a pony with the little elastic in it.
The little one at the
here
back?
You go.
Oh.
Did you have an earring?
I had two right here.
I had fucking two, but on the left.
Yeah.
On the right, you were a...
right ear,
Funnel.
buccaneer. Let me ask you, let's try and out-Guido each other.
Okay,
Because I got you beat already.
Yeah, I got it.
I had an Italian horn as an earring.
You beat me.
And that's every time I used to go out with just a vest on.
What?
Yeah, and the fucking earring. When I look at that picture, I am so glad I got hit with bottles. Like nobody deserved it more.
You had just the Italian horn earring?
No, I had a diamond up top and then the horn. That's fucking awful.
Buddy, I had a...
you kids have no idea.
I had a Z Cavaricci's.
Oh, yeah?
With the belt. And then I had a tank top, a wife beater, white, with the jacket to match with the shoulder pads.
Oh, God. That was Oak Tree and you men. Dude, you remember the guys that would button like the last two and then have them over their shoulders?
Yeah.
Fucking tank
Dude, but I did have a vest. There was a time, dude.
Come on, you had to go with just a vest.
Buddy, I did the vest, the wife beater vest, tight Jordache. And
Do you remember Edwin jeans? Did you have Edwins?
Oh, what's that?
They were like, they were tight. They were like colored, like they came in different colors. I used to wear the black, but it was the same thing. They were tight.
No, I had Guess. Remember the upside down question mark?
Yeah, of course.
The triangle?
Yeah.
I had Guess with the acid wash.
Okay.
Yeah. But I also, my shoes, I had a pair
Zodiacs?
I had ankle heels with, it was black and white cowhide with laces, with tight jeans and a vest and a curly mullet. like a curly, tight on the side fade with the curls in the back there. I swear to God. And I would do comedy like that, dude. I remember being at a gas station and you could hear the black guy was just looking at me like, yo,
Shit, bro.
dude, because you heard me clicking. He goes, yo, motherfucker, I thought a horse was coming down here. Because I was like, click, 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 click. You could hear my high heels. I wish I kept those shoes just.
That's strong, buddy. That's a strong look.
I mean, dude.
But wait, you doing comedy with the hair? With the
Body with the hair. My early comedy days, bro. I didn't give.
You
a
have
fuck.
pictures. You gotta have pictures.
There's pictures out there. I'm not fucking finding them, but
That's fucking tremendous.
yeah. I mean,
That's tremendous.
but I used to hang out with like fucking, all it because Boston was segregated. So in the town, like Medford, the Irish lived in North Medford, the Italians lived in South Medford. So I lived in both, and then West Medford was a mixture of like white trash, and the blacks lived on Plaisted Park, and we all had parks. Your gang was the park. So Tufts Park was all the Italians, and North Park was all the
I
Irish.
bet that park smelled amazing.
How about the Italian one? Yeah, but it is
Like a car everywhere.
at Dracar and Polo. Polo was big back then. Polo, Dracar, and then remember Angel.
No,
You don't remember Angel?
I thought I knew everything. Angel. Why does that sound familiar?
Angel cologne for men, bro. It was the shape of a star, and you smelled like
it-
chocolate. Women would come up and go, "What is that?" And they would flip out over Angel.
I gotta look.
My
this up.
wife hates it. She wouldn't let me get it, so I can't get it now.
Do you remember what was the other one? Mizuyaki?
What's oh yeah Mizuyaki, but that was out of my price range. That was like a Mizuyaki. That was some crazy shit.
I gotta check out the images.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
you remember that? Look at that,
yeah. It's a blue scar. Look at that. That just it's class.
fucking dude.
Magical.
It is,
And
man.
you know what's great? After you use it, you can make a wish.
Dude, you're a big cologne guy.
You can make a wish.
You can make a wish to get some puss. I mean,
It's
back
empty.
back in the day, it was all about getting laid and having fun, right?
We
In the 80s, right? 80s. Getting laid, finding a chick you could fool around with, and I'm not saying make out, whatever, anything. Having a chick on your arm, making out, and getting fucked up with your friends. That was life was about as my childhood. And then when I got sober, it was still about hanging out with your friends and getting laid.
from the beginning of time, it's always been about getting laid for guys. From the beginning of time.
You think from the beginning?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think Adam was just fucking?
Well, we're not doing this. What are we doing this for, right? Like, most men fantasize about being off the fucking grid, right? Like, if there wasn't a woman that you have to get a house for, I would live in a fucking tree and just hunt. Every guy that I know, we all fantasize. You ever fantasize about being off the grid?
Yeah.
Just no bills. You just go in the woods.
Buddy, I got a tiny house up in New Hampshire. I'd live there in a second. I actually had a fantasy. You ever have daytime fantasies? Like where you just, something happens and God forbid, but something. I had a fantasy one time that my wife and kid were gone. Like something happened to them. And I just quit comedy and moved into the tiny house and lived up in the woods in New Hampshire and became that guy. Stopped shaving.
Had a manifesto
Yeah, just fucking hunt.
that smells amazing.
Dude, I would make ashtrays out of rock, river rock, try to sell them at whatever local fucking fair was going on.
Yeah, I always, when I was married, I always That's why when I got divorced, I'm like, because I bought this beautiful home in Ohio.
Did we in?
I just threw 2 in.
Dude, I didn't.
I got
two.
I got 12.
You got a 12? Jesus.
If I'm doing upper lip, 2, lower lip, 1.
Dude, I get hiccups if I do 2. You ever get the Zin hiccups?
I haven't got them yet.
Dude, they're bad. Do 3, you'll get them. Do 3 and
8.
take a swallow.
But once I got divorced and it was me, it's like, God, it's just so much easier.
No, I know we talked about it, but you met this chick, you wound up getting married.
I think you met her. No. When I was with my first girlfriend.
I met your first girlfriend.
Yeah, the one
I didn't meet the wife.
You didn't meet the wife.
I went away back here. You were in LA. You were doing your thing, and then you got married.
Met her in Chicago. So I was back and forth for Chicago for about a year. Then moved her to LA, and then we were together for about 4 or 5, and then we got married and then we were together about another 5.
5 years married,
Yeah.
and then what went wrong, dude?
Just I don't fucking if I know. There was a time because we were separated but living in the same house, which was really uncomfortable.
Because you own the house.
Yeah, but I had to move out and live in the other room.
What?
Yeah, because we were just it wasn't working
So you had to live in the house with her.
while we were separated. But then I got out and went to Florida to sleep on my mother's couch. And then we, it was amicable. We just split split the savings, and then she got the house. She got, mostly everything. And then
Why did she get mostly everything though? Did you do something?
No,
You did nothing.
no, that's not why.
Listen, why is it?
We just stopped getting along, man.
That's it.
To me, it was more because I was doing okay, but it was more of it's too long. But you just start to drift, and a lot of women. I'll just speak for my ex-wife. They get nervous about the future, and then it's like I got to be on the road, I got to do this, and then everything just felt like I have to tell her constantly, what she meant, and she did. As soon as I signed the divorce papers, fucking 2 weeks later, I get a check from Cobra Kai because it got picked up from Netflix. Then
Whoa.
everything just fell, started doubling up and falling into place.
Go back. You shot Cobra Kai YouTube
Premium.
Premium,
It was the streaming one.
and then it's gone. It's done.
This is the last season, yeah.
No, but it went on. YouTube was like, we're done with this.
What happened was they were going to dissolve the what they were doing because they were trying to do original programming. Because
Yeah.
I think Cobra Kai was like their first flagship show.
Yeah, and it was a hit.
Yeah, it was a hit, but people weren't subscribing. So they were like, all right, we're not going to do this. But we had aired the first 2 seasons on YouTube Premium or YouTube Red, but everybody kept saying fucking RedTube, so they had to change it to Premium.
Because that's a porn site.
Yeah, it's a porn site.
One of my favorites, by the way.
It was strong. And then the 3rd season was in the can. So when Netflix acquired it, and they acquired it during the pandemic. What's up, brother?
What's up, dude?
And then Netflix
hang on.
produced the last 3.
Why do you got to come in with that face? Why?
What?
Where's Bonnie?
She's up here going to the bathroom.
Is she coming in?
I don't fucking know.
Turn his mic on, please. You don't know your mic's not on. You know why?
I don't care why.
Your headphones aren't on.
I don't care. I can hear you.
Well, why do you got to come in?
I didn't come in. I just came and sat
Yeah,
down.
but you came in with a face.
Yeah, thank God. I have my face. All right. What club is that?
It's fucking Barstool.
Oh, I get it.
It's not a club.
I know.
Hurry up, Joe.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
So set him up, Joe.
It's
I
hurry
got
up.
a little story.
I said hurry up.
You said hurry up.
You're an asshole.
You're gay.
Yeah. So what? Most of your friends are. No, I was just talking about when his show was on Netflix.
What show?
I mean, YouTube. Cobra Kai was
yeah.
on YouTube for
Yeah,
2
I know.
seasons.
Yeah.
And then they douched it, and they had the 3rd season already in the can. So did you think that it might have not gone anywhere, right?
No. It was already, I guess.
So you knew.
I didn't know
Bonnie, come in and sit down.
that
I know you
would do
hate
that.
doing podcasts.
I didn't think I would. I thought I wasn't invited.
No, you're absolutely invited. But I told Voss, I go, Bonnie hates when you force her to do these things, and I don't want her to feel like she has
That's
to.
not what you told me, that we fight too much.
No, I said that you get fucked up and you think we gang up on you every time when we're
It
not.
appears
That
you.
is
It appears
true.
you two are married, bickering.
I know. No, because every time you. Here's the problem.
Why is it so hot in
Can
here?
you turn her microphone on?
Oh my god.
Okay, here's the
All
deal.
this gold.
Every time us 3 get together,
Uh-huh.
okay?
You team up on me.
No, we don't. We don't fucking team up on you.
Come on. You're gonna
We do not team up on you, dude. It's just what you think that. We were doing a live TV show. TV, live, all mic'd for Comedy Central. This fucking we're just having fun. We're literally sitting at the table downstairs having a fun time. And then he has a mood swing literally fucking out of nowhere. He goes, he yells at Bonnie on mic, on camera, fucking yells at his wife.
Yeah.
Respected comedian in the business,
Yeah.
and a woman, and his wife. 3 things in front of me. You fucking.
Didn't he flick the food or something?
He threw cake or some shit.
No, she threw cake at me.
No.
No, that was the second time. We did the same show.
Right.
Same shit happened. This fucking maniac throws a.
You're doing it again. No, he got
like a
so much.
fucking child.
They
Like a
teamed up on me.
We didn't
I'm
fuck.
confused. So what
You
set
think
you
me
off?
and Bonnie
Him.
No.
You threw cake at him?
No. Here's what happened.
Bobby and I were joking around. We had a flow going, and we were back and forth, and he felt left out.
No, there it was about me.
No,
No.
it wasn't even about you.
no.
You
Yeah.
just kept saying we were ignoring
Yep.
you and that we weren't laughing when you'd say stuff.
What grown man says you're ignoring me to his
Yeah.
friend and his wife on mic? And then he said, I believe he said, no, don't quote me, but I believe, shut the fuck up.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
On mic, in front of a crew of people, Comedy Central, shut the fuck up. And she went, whoa. And I was like, I go,
Well, I was having fun with you. I didn't realize, I didn't sense how upset that he was getting.
because you know why? He's a grown man and he's not a
but
child.
I forget that it's Rich Voss.
And he went from fucking 0 to 60.
Yeah, he got so mad.
I'm like Alexis. It's hot in here. Why is it so hot in here?
I know, because you're being fucking grilled for being an asshole.
Yeah, and
I
this
don't
is
care.
his favorite thing in the world when he doesn't like a topic. He'll
Well,
he's hot.
suddenly like
Yeah, he gets into
Deflect.
menopause.
Yes, the deflection.
No, but it is hot.
Oh, what are these? Interesting.
That's his name of his podcast. You know what, dude?
Oh my god.
You didn't know that.
Oh my god.
You didn't? Would you think they were from Pier 1 Imports?
I
Are you
think it
gonna
was
get
Steve
them?
Byrne.
Huh?
Sorry.
Steve Byrne, what?
What?
That said when you.
It was Steve Byrne.
It was
Talking to the
Steve Byrne.
microphone.
Yeah. Steve
What
Byrne.
happened?
No, we couldn't figure out who somebody
we-
called ahead when he was moving out.
Well, when I moved to LA, I went to LA for like 2 years, and I went out there. Remember pilot season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to go to
And that
LA
was a
for-
thing.
Fucking. Oh, I remember I had to go out there. I got a like some type of apartment, some shit dude's apartment, and I went out there and I booked a pilot. Like fucking booked it.
From auditioning?
I walked in the audition, bombed. I'm walking out. I literally grabbed the door frame. I went, wait. I go, I have to do this again.
Wow.
And
ballsy.
the lady was like, no, you're great. You know, they just went. The guy, the producer was like, let him do it again. People that usually don't want to get this right. And I did it again, fucking nailed it. And I was like, thank you so much. I would have been talking to myself in the car on the way home, doing the lines for the next 2 weeks. And 10 minutes later on the 405 in traffic, they want you for the part. They're offering you like 9.5 right now an episode.
What's 9.5? 9,500?
Oh my god.
From 9 to 5? They want you to from 9 to 5 the whole day?
That's kind of light though for a pilot. What was it for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Is it
hurts.
Reality.
That was the first offer. They got it up to 15.
That's still.
I mean, what are they paying? Like
Was this cable or
45,000
no?
an episode.
Yeah.
I mean, for
This is
I think the WGA was.
Stop. This was 1998, and it was the USA Network.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Okay, there you go.
Cable-
There you
cable
go.
money.
All right, sure.
This is when they had 18.
Now this tracks.
Yeah. So I'm in the car, like, what? I'm like, I don't need, they're like, we're going to ask for more. I'm like, 9.5 is good. Like, I'm at that point, like, dude, just fucking 9.5. They come back, boom, boom, boom. I fucking booked this show.
Remember the name of it?
The other guy winds up getting it. There was 2 guys up for it.
For your part?
Well, when you book a show, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
Have
We've
to-
had pilots.
Oh, that
Go
was a
ahead.
test. They paid you for
they
a test.
no, they have to get, they have,
I'm not following either.
They have to-
Booking to me means
You got it.
no, they have to make you, if they have like 3 guys, they have to do your contract. So they're like, it's up, these last
Oh,
3
yeah,
guys,
yeah, okay.
they
No,
have
that's
to.
just they make your contract so you can go and do the last audition.
So when they say you're
Oh,
the
you
guy,
got fucked.
you're the guy,
Yeah.
then your deal's you already agreed to everything. It's all done, right? So they did that. So I'm at 15 an ep. They call me back. I have to wait till like 2 days later. They call me up. They go, you didn't get it. And I'm like, fuck. I'm
Well,
literally.
I feel like this story. You set us up. You said you booked it. You go, I booked it.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell
you
you.
didn't book it.
There's more of the story. I'm still
I'm sure
in it.
there's more of the story, but I'm just saying that's next time you tell the story, you don't start with I booked it
Well, in my brain, I
when you
did.
didn't book it.
I did book it. If you let me finish.
Sorry.
Now she's picking on me.
I know.
I'm just saying.
It's his story.
Brett.
Let him tell his story.
God, I wish you could still hit him.
You thought he booked it, did you not?
And then and I
Well,
was
let me
like, they
finish.
robbed him.
Let me
Yeah, yeah.
We knew it was cable.
in the mic.
We
Put
knew it was cable.
So they call, but they go, listen, the producer loves you so
The
much.
director?
They want to offer you this other part. It's one episode. Your kid killed off in the first episode. It's 9-5. They go back to 9-5. I go, fucking great. So here's the problem. The role that they gave me was for a black dude. So when I showed up to wardrobe, it was all like
FUBU gear?
yeah, it was all rapper. It was all rapper shit. They didn't change it, so I just looked like a fucking rapper. And the guy who got my part, we both had goatees because that was what we were looking for. And they're like, well, one of you have to shave your goatee because we can't have both of you guys looking the same. And this kid immediately, actor, I can't shave mine. I look too young. So they're like, all right, you have to shave yours. They gave me a mustache. So I had a mustache with FUBU, all this shit. I look like an asshole.
Please tell me you got pictures of this.
The show is somewhere. Thank God it never aired. But we shoot
Oh,
the
so they
pilot.
made the pilot.
Made the pilot. I literally didn't know anything about
I'm
the business.
surprised you didn't start off. I won an Academy Award. Did I ever
Well,
tell you guys this story?
This is how
I
delusional.
won an Academy Award.
We heard you. This is the we got it.
I didn't think
So
it got a big enough
it-
laugh.
I know, but you don't force it, okay?
I got a standing ovation when I told
well,
the
I
story.
thought I did. I'm sitting in front of my trailer. I didn't even know you got a trailer. I'm just sitting up on the curb
Right,
smoking,
right.
and the lady was like, the PA was like, "Is something wrong with your trailer?" I'm like, "What?" And they had my character's name. I didn't know they put the character's name on there.
tape?
The tape, and it said whatever, Doug, whatever my fucking dumb one. We booked this thing. I'm so delusional. I'm walking through the mall while we're filming this pilot with my hat down, like someone might recognize me. It's never been aired. It's not even picked up. The only people that would recognize me is like a key grip from the
Right,
pilot.
right.
That's how fucked up I am. And they're like, "Oh, they say this on every show. This is the best thing. This is definitely going.
Right.
This is the best thing we've ever shot. This is gonna go for a while." And I'm already spending the fucking money in my head.
Well, it's only 10 grand.
Back then. that's
Here's
not
what
bad.
happened
When
on
you-
the show. Wait, it gets worse. It gets better.
I can't wait.
So on the show, the producers like me so much because I'm just hanging out, fucking around. They go, "We want to make you a series regular.
Oh, shit.
We
this
don't
is a roller coaster ride.
We don't want to kill your character off. We want to keep you. We want you to be a series regular." And they go back up to 15.
Yeah,
I'm on it. I'm not getting killed. They're gonna wound me in the first episode.
right.
I'm like, this is this is unbelievable. Just from me stopping at the door and going back in and doing it right.
Right.
I'm a series fucking regular now.
Dropping ass.
So I go back and I'm waiting.
Doug.
I'm waiting for the pilot to get picked up. I waited for I'm like, I'm waiting for this thing to go on air. 2 years later, I'm still waiting. I just stayed in LA going, they might pick it up. I kept saying,
2 years.
dude,
Your agent didn't say it's done.
no, we haven't heard anything. That's all they
You
kept
still, it might.
But-
Hey, there might
Yeah.
still,
They-
still happen.
They wound up dumping me. Like 6 months
Yeah,
later.
he's right here. Wait, what? It's going on.
They bumped you up
I
to
didn't know.
10,000.
They got a $500 bump. All right, Carrot Top, relax.
Well, let me tell you how fucked up Jason Steinberg. When we had our pilot for Comedy Central, now this is 18 years ago, $20,000 a piece we were getting an episode.
First of all,
plus,
when you said 9-5, he started going in his head, I got to tell this story.
no, I
So
didn't
he's
tell him about
waited
Jason.
a very long time.
His necklace started glowing.
Yeah.
The star. Wait. As soon as you mentioned money,
Can I say something? I said 9.5. He did take his chain out.
it fucking popped out. You said 9.5. It was like, wait, what?
Dude, what are you in those old stretched out shirts? Listen, I'm not kidding about this. I tell you people all the time. The only t-shirt I own, this hoodie I'm wearing, the pants on my body, and the underwear that's on my sack. I'm not kidding. It's all True Classic. All I wear is True Classic. It's the most comfortable, snug t-shirt. It's on up top. It fits your body nice and tight, and it has a little room down the bottom, so it's not hugging you. Some European Spanish guy's shirt. And I feel like a sausage. Every time I put a shirt on, you feel like crap. When you put your clothes on, you should feel comfortable, no matter what size you are. And True Classics have figured it out. The jeans are stretchy. They're awesome. All I wear is True Classic jeans. The hoodies are unbelievable. All I wear, True Classic. You can get these things in 3 to 6 to 9 packs. Do yourself a favor, guys. If you want a comfortable t-shirt that you're going to wear all the time, if you want clothes that fit you and you feel good in them and you feel good about yourself, they're the best. They've even got a new line of sweaters, fleece hoodies, long sleeves, and natural colors to mix into the wardrobe. They have a whole wardrobe, my wardrobe. You can go to True Classics and you get all the stuff you need. Wives, girlfriends, you want to hook your guy up for Christmas? Go there now, get this code, and use it, and he will love you forever, ever. The holidays are here, and True Classics, ultra comfortable, perfect fitting essentials make for the perfect gift for you and the bros in your life. So if you're ready to upgrade your closet, shop now and unlock big savings during this huge holiday sale. Just go to my exclusive link at trueclassics.com/dude to save. That's trueclassics.com/dude. Support my show and tell them I sent you. End the year with holiday cheer thanks to True Classic.
So we do this pilot. We know where it's going. It's so good. It was really funny. And we go, this is it. This is 20 grand an episode each. I mean, this is.
By the way, this is just excuse me, a couple weeks before our wedding.
We'll get married. So I'm working.
That's what weddings are, yeah.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, I hope you fall backwards and snap your neck.
What? Will you stop?
I can have a bottle of water.
Could she have a water? Can you stop?
I don't know. So I'm working Charlie Goodnights. Packed.
Fucking bragger.
Fucking Jason Steinberg calls me Friday night right before I go on and goes, they're not picking up the pilot. I go, you couldn't wait till fucking Monday to tell me?
I want a fucking piece of shit.
Friday.
So then, though, we go
To
Canada where, to go get married. And he is everywhere we go, just dragging his ass. He's in a bad mood. People think he doesn't want to get married. People are like, this guy really fucking cannot.
I love that she thinks it's the pilot.
Oh, it was the 20 grand.
No,
I got so many of those horror stories, man.
it's
awful.
it's the worst.
did you go to L.A. right from the beginning, like from Florida?
Well,
you moved from Jersey to Florida, right?
I came, Well, I was in Florida, and then I came up here I was selling shit on fucking in Jersey on the 17 out of my trunk. And
for the company with the pool sticks and all that shit?
I was refurbished items.
What
okay.
are you
P-Touch label makers, like all kinds of shit.
Stolen shit.
Electronics. No, it wasn't stolen. It was refurbished
I know what you're talking
Well, where'd you get it?
at some warehouse in the city.
So you go get refurbished shit and sell it?
Yeah. Well, I had a guy.
Did you tell them refurbished?
We were selling I was selling cell phones and shit because I was up here first. Oh, what the fuck were their names? God, there were two guys that used to book the rooms up here back in the 90s.
Comedy guy?
There was two of them. They were like a team.
He only knows guys before the 70s.
God
Yeah.
damn, it'll come to me again.
The
Just like
90s was
Steve Byrne.
yesterday.
Not Steinberg and no.
No, it was one of them had curly hair.
What's up?
I haven't seen Boston forever.
Your anthrax package came.
Yeah, that's your vitamins. Your blue pills
It's
came
the
in.
20 grand.
What's up, babe?
It's a little light.
Hi, Bubba. How are you? What are you taking a fucking switchblade out for?
It's an envelope. Just open it.
What's wrong with you? You can open them easy, you fucking West Side Story.
What the fuck? This came to the cellar?
I hope it is anthrax.
You sure you want to open that?
You want help? What is
It's
that?
another knife.
What from that guy?
Is that from? You know who that's from?
Yeah, that guy on the internet. He said, "I can get you one of these knives."
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
What is
Just, they only make a couple of these a year from that guy.
For circumcision.
If it's that guy, it's not they. First of all,
It's him. He only
Who?
makes a few a year.
who?
Where's my glasses? I forget his name.
Are those my
You want me to tell you?
Oh no, those are yours. Those are yours.
Do you want me to tell you?
That's how you know you're old.
From who? What's the guy's
Do you
name?
want me to tell you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that is a Jack Lord knife.
Yeah, Jack Lord. You know,
Stop
make-
saying yeah like you knew. Stop, dude. It's razor sharp. Don't fucking do that. Put it back in. Not that way, stupid. The other way.
I like the case. And
That is a knife. There's one
Did
guy
he keep
that
the
makes
tag on it? How much it's worth?
No,
If
no.
he did that, that's great.
that knife is one of a kind. That one guy makes that from every single piece of that. He makes that.
Yeah, from
the
scratch.
steel, from scratch, everything, the sheath, everything. That you can't get those knives. Can't get them.
Let me see. That's the legal length, right?
Yeah.
4 fingers.
Look at that.
well, my,
That's strong.
That's a bushcraft knife. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is going in my.
This is gonna.
In your asshole.
It's gonna go in your neck.
Oh,
And
that's-
I think he was going to say my wife.
That will be the knife that you murder Bonnie.
Do you
with.
ever? You got one of these?
I got one.
Is that nice?
That's a fucking great gift. That's Scruffy Bones gift.
Yeah, Scruffy Bones.
Yeah, the guy on the internet.
Yeah, I got to thank him on our podcast tomorrow. Remind me, Scruffy Bones.
Oh, I will. This is scintillating.
Yeah, it's scintillating.
Well, thank you.
I told you she hates doing these things.
Okay, so back to his story.
I can't think of these guys' names. As soon as I say them, you're gonna go, "Oh fuck, I forgot
They
about."
were
It.
booking comedy
They
shows.
were
In
two
the
of 'em.
microphone.
2 of them. 2 guys.
Can't believe it. He's been doing radio and
And they're like, "Yeah,
podcasting.
if you come to New York, we'll get you work." And then I came up here.
Not Roger Paul.
No. And then, so I was just surviving, man. And then, because I had met a girl that I was in love with, and I told her I was going to New York because she was in L.A. And then I said, "Fuck it," and I went to L.A. But I can't, it'll come to me. Wow.
Well, did you go to acting
And then you did
class
well
and
in
do all that
LA,
shit?
right?
Well, when I had so when I went to Montreal in 03, I ended up getting a deal, but then they put me in class,
What's that?
acting class.
Oh,
They put you in.
You gotta
they-
complete the
What, the
sentence.
network or something? Or
we don't know.
You
Yeah,
got
the
deal with-
network paid for me to get into like an
Class.
acting class, and then I got another deal the year after, which I couldn't do class, man. I
Stop saying
couldn't.
class.
I couldn't do it. These
No.
But
everybody's
you've done
so-
a lot of acting, right?
Yeah.
You didn't need it.
No, the auditioning is the thing that you really should try and
That
practice.
I took an audition class when I got to LA, and that fucking helped me so much.
It's it's a whole different. It's a whole because you could fake it. Once you get on set, it's easy.
Yeah.
It
Rich
almost
said
came
yeah,
to
even though he's never been on set.
Yeah, really? I wasn't in American Dreams. I can name a bunch of stuff.
Name it.
See, American Dreams. I played Lenny Bruce.
We get that. One.
King of Staten Island. Tough Crowd, 30 episodes.
That's not a TV show.
Yeah, we did scene.
we
We,
were
did
all on
skits
it.
on it.
You skidded?
Jim Gaffigan
Yeah, we did skits.
show.
Jim Gaffigan show. What else did I do? I can't
Louis?
remember. No.
Oh, sorry.
You were a good. I'm not. You were a good actor, dude. I saw you on that
You're great.
cop show, and then there was another thing I saw you on.
It's okay.
I was like, "Fuck!" I didn't know the kid.
No,
could
he's
act.
really good.
Yeah, he is.
He's
really,
good.
really good.
He's good.
He is.
He's not a good person, but he's
You
a good
can tell
actor.
when he's doing
I'm one of
stand
your
up, you're
best-
like, he's an actor.
I couldn't do class, man. I just couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
So,
Everybody,
but you get
but
pilots?
everybody's too fuck. Everybody was too like. Let's go to work. I don't want to
Right,
hear about.
right.
So I had this amazing spinach. Like, shut the
Right,
fuck up.
right.
I got kicked out because dude, I was laughing because they did this stupid exercise. We were supposed to close your eyes and I'm not, dude. This is hilarious.
Can we try it right now?
No, buddy, this was hilarious.
Dude, try it right now. Let's
So
all
that
try
you
it.
know, they
Tell
always
us-
got to make it like fucking therapy.
Try it right now.
Right.
Tell us what to do. We'll do it right now.
Let me get to this story. So, anyways,
I'm an
this
actor.
kid, he closes his eyes, and she goes, "You're 5 years old. Where are you?" And he's like, "My mom's making cookies." I'm not kidding you. He goes, "My mom's making cookies. They smell so good." Then he goes, "Uh-oh, Dad's home." And then I fucking lost it.
Yeah. Already it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, why are we going there? And you're not really there, guy.
Right.
Mine
So
mine
I
would have
started
been.
laughing
Mine would
and-
have been. I smell cookies. Dad's never coming home.
So then I started laughing, and she got mad at me, and she's like, "What are you laughing for?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And then he started getting into like the "don't hit her,"
Oh, no.
It's like, come on, man.
I had one of those moments too where people were just being ridiculous, and I was laughing, and she was like, "Why are you laughing?" And I was like, because this is just insane.
So I just paid for a coach. And then I just did personal
I had a
coaching.
coach too. I had a
Yeah.
personal coach. My
Yeah.
my original acting teacher from Boston was my personal coach for a long time. I would just hire him anytime I got something to work with me alone. Because I went to acting classes in L.A. And I never did them in New York because they were weird. Like you have to act like one was like get on the ground and act like a lion.
He told me to cry or get on the ground and cry. I go, what? Get the fuck out of here. I can't cry. I didn't cry when my dad or mom died. How am I going to cry in your acting class?
You didn't cry when your parents died?
No.
Dude, Tripley was like, when he got out of class, he goes, look, I just want to be a drug dealer on the OC. That's what he told him. What are we doing?
So funny.
Did you get on sitcoms?
Into the microphone.
I had a
few,
lot of stuff.
I had a few pilots. One year was really strong. I booked this thing for Fox that was like the main show with Gary Cole, and then I was a principal, and then I got this talk show for E, and I was looking at a strong year, and I figured, all right, so UTA stepped in because I was already first on the talk show, but Fox wanted me to be first on that. So
Right.
E was like, all right, we'll make him second on this because
What does that mean?
So
Second position.
yeah, second position. So in other words, one has to take priority. If they both wanted it, I have to choose this one. But I'd already signed it. Anyways, long story boring. They both agreed. So I'm sitting pretty, and I'm thinking, all right, one of them has to
You're
go.
doing stand-up too, right?
Yeah. But I figured one of them has to go, and then, next thing you know, I'm in a fucking strip mall in Iowa. Neither of them went.
Right.
It was an $800,000 year gone.
Oh God.
And then you're like, all right, well, back to the
But
drawing
the
board.
thing is that if you were just an actor, you wouldn't even have the strip mall in Iowa. Like at least
Well,
we
comedy
get to,
comedy is and what I always did, and it's all everyone wanted.
Right,
To do. I don't,
right,
you know,
right,
everything else.
I
and-
agree.
Then I got an option because I've been optioned twice as a screenwriter, and there was my script was in the queue for this next for the next one.
Yeah.
And I got invited to the premiere for this movie, and I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, oh shit, it was awful. Then the thing bombed. They lost like $25 million.
Oh, no.
And
So
then
there
that was
goes
gone.
your-
I
Your
had
script from your script?
No.
I was next up.
Oh.
So they were like, look, we're
They
gonna
had no
we're
money
gonna
left.
produce this. I'll tell you the movie off air.
Okay.
And then they're like, we're producing this movie. It's gonna be huge, So I got invited to the premiere. I remember sitting there watching it and going, what the fuck is going on? And then all their money was in this, and they were banking on the guy because he's a big
Yeah.
big
I know
guy.
who it was.
It's
Do I
Louis
know- do I
CK's
know-
last movie.
Do I know the person?
I'll tell you off.
But do I know the person?
Everybody
you were
does.
in.
Did I know the person?
Personally, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
And then that was it. It bankrupted the production company. And then I've had 2 sitcoms that I was starting that didn't go.
Well, yeah.
I
But why
know.
did you left LA to go to Vegas? You like being in Vegas now?
I love it.
You like it?
Yeah, love it.
Did you buy like a condo?
I
or-
bought a condo.
Boston
Yeah.
Dream.
Absolutely.
No, it's not my
And he has a
dream.
he has a residency.
No,
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
be
I-
to be
he has
divorced
2.
is his dream. That's what he's getting. That's where he's going.
No.
Well, listen, when I was on the balls of my ass, like I was saying, when they picked up Cobra Kai, I got a nice check, and then I got the SBA loan came through.
Yeah,
I couldn't get unemployment because I was
tried-
living in fucking Ohio. They didn't even
Right.
have it as a category as an entertainer.
I got 20 grand. Then they write to me, when are you going to pay this back? Like a couple of months ago, I had the accountant.
Are you
take care of
making?
it.
Are you making?
No, I don't
payments
have to pay it back. The accountant took care of all of that shit.
with his money.
No, he wrote a letter. So
Oh.
you just had to write a thing why, you got it. Because at the time, we weren't working.
Well, the interest rates were so low. It was like I got it for like under 2%. It's like free money.
Right.
And then, but then I just bought the condo, and
Yeah.
I got in right before everybody started coming out there.
No, I'm talking about a
What about
PPP
your
loan.
Ohio house?
That's his
Or-
mom.
She got that.
Oh, your wife got the Ohio.
Oh,
you
shit.
were-
Is it a
married?
nice house? Was it nice?
Fucking gorgeous.
so you
gorgeous.
basically took a
Listen,
big hit.
it's just it is what it is, and as men, it is what it is. So
People.
You think I could get everything?
you probably could. In New York, absolutely.
But you own everything.
Jersey,
It's not mine
absolutely.
anyway.
Yeah, you're the breadwinner.
Yeah,
he might make out.
It's he would actually get more.
Where,
He'd
where
get
does
the
this
money.
come from?
Oh, it's a joke.
It comes
honey.
from
It's a
joking
joke.
and doing
All right.
comedy. I just got smashed for 8 minutes on my fucking 9.5. Fuck off.
Everybody knows from your hands and your necklace that you make a lot of money.
Yeah, you spent all your money on jewelry and cars.
No,
Yeah.
I just bought a new car.
No, you didn't.
Me too. What'd you get?
The Lexus. I had a Lexus IS, the sport Lexus, and it was a year old. And I saw one. It's that
Ew.
car, but I like the
You're all
color better.
gross.
No, it was almost.
I never drive a car less than 6 months old.
Why do you keep buying fucking new cars?
Just one, I write it off in taxes, and two, I like the color on this one.
And
You're never going to
He's
fill
an
the
addict.
hole.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're never going to fill the hole.
no.
Well, we stopped. What are you talking
more-
about? You
the
buy
more-
more shit than I do.
I do not buy fucking a new car every 6
Did
months.
you just buy a trailer?
I didn't buy it
Why not?
because I bought a house.
How do you like your new house?
It's awesome.
What, the tiny house?
No, I bought another house.
Where?
Do you remember?
Don't worry about it. I got
Oh, yeah,
18
yeah, yeah.
houses.
When I what?
I got 18 houses. Don't worry about it. I'll buy everybody a fucking house.
When
Oh,
I
yeah, your house.
when I sold my last house, I paid off all of New Hampshire. Like
That's
I have
good.
2 plots of land and the house. That's all mine now. And then I bought this new house, but she renovated everything.
That's
So
nice.
it's almost done, but it's been a fucking nightmare. We've been all sleeping in the same area for over a month.
I said to her, when my daughter's 18 next year, I just want to get a 1-bedroom condo somewhere warm that I could shoot down for a couple of weeks in the in winter, play golf, do whatever. And she thinks that's crazy.
Why?
Because just get an Airbnb. It's just a
No, I
couple
wanna
of-
have
but
a
if
place-
you buy a condo, then you own it, and then
Yep.
you could sell it.
And then I
instead
have
of
my
renting
shit
it.
there. I don't have to.
Bonnie, he'll be gone for months.
No.
Airbnb weeks, condo months.
He's allowed. Believe me, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. In my opinion, I don't think it's the smartest move.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'll cross that
like
bridge
a
when I
game
get
show.
there.
Can't go
What are
wrong.
you
With,
gonna
you can't go
do?
wrong with real estate, though.
Yeah.
No way.
It depends
I
on
just
the
gotta
market.
figure out where I want it. Just a 1-bedroom.
You want to go to Vegas?
Nah. No, it's too. I don't want to go. I like Vegas because the golf courses, and I could work anywhere.
That's right. You golfed last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
You were there.
I could work any, but it's too long of a flight. I want something like
Florida.
Hilton Head. I don't want to go to Florida because
South Carolina's strong.
Yeah, Hilton Head or Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
or-
South Carolina's
yeah.
good over there.
Yeah.
It's still fairly
Yeah.
cheap. And then you
I
go
mean, there's
go a little
places-
hour south of Charlotte. I mean, right at the border.
Yeah, but there's places in Myrtle Beach, in skyscrapers. On the ocean.
Hey, shoot that knife over here.
Hey, do me a favor before you do it. Can you get me too?
Yeah, this conversation.
So I'm just saying. He knows. You know what I'm saying.
I
we all know it. We all
when
have.
you're in LA, do you still audition for things?
Thank God COVID happened because well, here's the
it
cool
really
part.
did open it up for.
So being in Vegas, like now, if
What
they,
did COVID?
Yeah, so people could just audition on Zoom.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So it's became a thing that now people still do it, even though.
But you had to learn, like auditioning on Zoom. You had to learn to like look at the camera.
Dude,
not
I
them.
bombed on a recent one because of the fucking Zoom, and then I'm like, look, let me just send a tape in. But I'd rather send the tapes in now because you can do it over and over again.
right.
Yeah.
But the good part is I'm a 45-minute flight, 3.5-hour drive. But they don't waste my time now.
Right.
Because when I was in LA, all right, we'll see him.
Right.
And
Right.
now, if they want me to come out, I'm going to either be the producer session or they really want to test you.
Right.
But is Cobra Kai giving you a lot more since now? This is the last season. It's done, right?
Yeah, it's been done.
Is it helped you like get more shit?
Yeah, I just booked like an animated film. I play a pigeon.
Nice.
What was the pigeon voice? Is it just you?
Me.
I think it's perfect.
It's me and
actually.
Dominic.
Yeah.
You know Dominic Lombardozzi?
I love him.
Yeah, me and Dom play like two
No,
pigeons.
Dominic. He lives up near me. Yeah, he's great.
Dom's a good dude, man.
He was
That's
great.
cool.
He's an actor. He's in fucking Tulsa King, the bald guy.
He was in The Wire.
He plays.
Oh, him. He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he works a
fucking
lot,
everything.
that kid.
That guy, you know who's the guy?
You know who else he was? in Yellowstone. Remember when Beth got raped by the guy with the mask?
Yeah.
That was him. But he didn't want them. He said, She didn't want to be raped by a day player.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
that story.
So she was like, I want somebody, an actor. So they asked him to do it. He said, I'll do it. You can't use my name, and I need my face covered. I don't want people to know it's me that I did this scene, but I'll do
You
it.
Here
just
you
ratted
are
him
on
out.
the podcast.
No, but he told the story.
Oh, okay.
He already told the story.
Yeah, are you watching Penguin?
I heard
Not
it's
yet.
phenomenal.
It's good. It's great.
I got to
Great.
see it now. I've heard it from like 10 people.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
You know who else Dom was? In Bronx Tale. He's the guy selling the gun.
That's right. Yeah, Dom's been
That
fun.
guy's in everything. He's in Tulsa King. What else did I just see him in? I just saw him in some. There's another guy.
Power. He was in Power.
Yeah, Wire.
Did you guys audition together?
No, they
go to, like,
they
a
just
test?
offered, and then
Oh,
then we both
Dude,
Found out.
went to the booth. I'll tell you, animation works the best.
fucking great.
You just roll out.
Oh my god, I think that'd be the best.
You
job
could
in the
read your
world.
stuff, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, you read it, then they, you're getting 18 different directions while you're recording. Then they animate it.
Can't stand you. You can read your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
to
do no work
memorize.
whatsoever.
You know, I had to memorize.
Nah, you don't have to memorize shit.
Okay, I gotta tell a story about Rich. So he's gonna audition for a show. First of all, he's always complaining that he doesn't get auditions. He finally gets an audition for this show. I don't remember the show. Anyway, I tell him I'm not gonna help him with it because it's always a fight if I get involved, And he goes, I just need you to film me. Just film me. That's all I need you to do. He's
I was a plumber.
a plumber. Okay. So I go,
tracks.
fine. Okay. So, got the phone. I follow him. He goes downstairs. He's yakking away. Goes downstairs. He goes into the,
to the
utility furnace room. The furnace room. He starts talking about stuff that's in there. And I start thinking, there's no way this is that long. And the dialogue is so dumb. And he's supposed to be a plumber, but he's in the furnace room. And so I stop. I go, what's going on? He goes, I'm just ad-libbing some stuff. Okay.
They don't like that.
So he won't learn his lines. He just ad-lib. He goes, I'm just gonna send this and add. I go, they don't want to watch an hour
No,
of
stop.
a guy.
They actually do. I bet they still watch it today.
No.
I bet they still send
they
it.
show everybody.
And it just
Yeah,
comes up
oh,
as
yeah,
a text.
yeah,
Oh, if I can.
I didn't do that. I didn't
because
see that
it's a 1 day role. Did they he doesn't understand that they don't want somebody that let's just let them roll. Let's just let them.
There's only one pilot or one show I read for where they were strict for, and that was Sopranos.
Right.
And Chase wants every.
Yes, I
almost
heard
got
that from the
or-
documentary. I couldn't believe it. I thought there was a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
about
and I
it.
was reading just for a small role. It was Meadows' boyfriend. Remember when he comes over and goes, "You got cream on your
Yeah,
mouth?" And
yeah.
she's sitting across from the guy.
I was reading. I got a call
Well,
back.
can he finish the story?
Oh, he did. He just finished it.
He was right at the end, and you stepped
mean,
on it.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I
Go
think he
ahead.
had
You were the
another-
guy. Sorry.
No, that was it.
Yeah,
Go
that
ahead.
was it. I can tell when the story's over.
I wish this one was.
So do I.
Go ahead.
No, I read and they brought me back again.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that-
that's great. So anyway, what's
Anyways,
your story?
I read for The Sopranos.
Yes,
So-
yes.
So that fucking Kristen, whatever,
Chris-
Walken's
Walken's wife. Very nice woman, by the way.
Yeah, I go in there. I'm the first one in the morning, and I'm doing my. She started reading my lines, and it fucked me up. I didn't know.
She was trying to help you.
No,
She's like, no, more like this.
You know, the other thing they do is they'll bring you in, but they've already offered the role to somebody.
Right.
So they're just waiting on them. So they go through the audition process.
They have to.
You have to, because this person says no.
Yeah.
And then you're getting tested, but they're just waiting. And then if that person says yeah, then you never had it to begin with. Yeah. That's why I tell a lot of the younger dudes that are comics or actors, when you go in there, you don't know, just do you. Don't worry
Right.
about it.
I was
There's so many different factors that happen that you have no idea
Right.
about.
Walken's wife was great to me. I almost got the role of Turtle. On
wow.
Why you were too slow?
That would have been great for you.
Which one's Turtle?
Jerry.
No,
Jerry's one of my best friends too.
yeah,
Oh,
like
Ferrara.
yeah, he wound up getting.
Oh, the fat
Turtle
kid.
in
The fat kid.
Yeah.
Entourage.
Yeah,
Did you lose weight? Where at the time?
I was skinnier at the time.
Were you that skinny fat guy that used to talk about? That was hilarious. By the way.
I went in for Sopranos too, and in the middle I was there and Chase. Everybody was there. It was like down to the last 2 or 3 guys, And in the middle of my scene, she took me outside. She goes, "Stop using your hands.
Oh my god.
Just sit on your hands. You're using your hands too much." So I just went in. Now I'm fucked in my head.
Right.
Because I just went. I sat on my hands and I just delivered the line like this. Didn't even blink. And they were like, "Okay, see you later." And they brought me in again, and it was down to 3 guys, and it was fucking. I'm like, fuck, man. Somebody was in there killing me, this other guy, and then the guy came out. It was Pat Cooper, and he came out and he did like 5 minutes just in the roam, murdering. Everybody's loving it. I was just like, I'm just gonna go home. I'm out. I'm not
Did
fucking.
they hire Pat Cooper for
I
it?
think they hired the other guy. They didn't even hire that fuck.
Mike
That's what I
Epps-
mean, man. That's what I mean. You don't know.
Mike Epps had a small role in Sopranos where he played a gay guy or something. That's what helped him blow up. That's what got him a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was the
His
room.
voice-
He was the roommate when they came to the door. When
gay guy too.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and that's what got him a lot of shit.
I did when I first got out there. This was stupid. I figured in my head because I played sports. I want every audition I failed. I kept because they would send you scripts back then, to read.
Right.
And I kept them, and I was just seeing how many it would take, and then I realized I'm just fucking staring at my failure.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck this. I just got rid of them, and then just you land something.
Right.
Once you get the first one, it helps.
It was probably good reading all those scripts for when you wrote your own.
Yeah, it did. It helped. But my first, because I was on Young and the Restless when I got out there. I was like,
Wow.
that's how I
What?
got my car. Yeah. Then I got like,
That's fucking acting.
dude, I got my first line, I was fucking playing a waiter at a college cafe. Meanwhile, I'm pushing 30. And then I had to leave that and go really wait tables. It
Oh,
was like,
gosh.
I went from playing a waiter to
I would
going to the
never-
fucking Cheesecake
I
Factory.
feel bad for actors because at least us, we get to go to whatever shit club. Doesn't
Yes,
even matter.
right.
We still get to go and do comedy and make some money. Actors, if they don't book a fucking gig, have you seen
It's
actors
tough, man.
like who were in shit and then they stop booking shit and they don't have money? Like they're getting checks for like 14
Well, you remember
bucks.
the shit we had to do, mailing out fucking VCR tapes to bookers?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like $100 a month.
my
press kit.
Yeah, the press kit with your stupid headshot.
Oh,
and
my
the resume staple. They wanted one staple.
They wouldn't give me an audition one time.
That's so.
And Matt Frost, they were like, we need a tape. And I didn't have a tape. I didn't have anything really. So they're like, we need a tape, but we won't see him. I'm in LA. He's in New York.
Wait, for a
so
club?
for an audition for this part. So he just took a blank tape and stepped on it and mailed it.
That's fucking
And
brilliant.
they got it. They're like, it was broken in the mail.
shit.
Shit, I don't know. We don't have enough time. Like, all right, just bring him in.
Oh,
Just bring him in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't book it.
oh, damn.
That's fucking.
I hated LA auditions. You used to find parking.
I know. What a sweaty fucking
You'd
job.
walk. They make you
For
walk through
commercials,
the.
sometimes you go to 4 or 5 a day.
And you come in. I have to go to the bathroom and like cool down.
When
changing your clothes in the car.
fucking
oh my
terrible.
God.
I got back from Aspen.
Can't you? The microphone is by you.
When I got back from
I mean, is it fucking right that he doesn't put his headphones on? And
I don't
doesn't,
tell him things anymore.
I don't have mine on.
Yeah, but you're not an ass.
Okay.
You're not putting the microphone to your tit.
I got back from Aspen and I had all the sheet from Aspen, but I had real bad anxiety. I mean, bad. The worst, And my agent at the time, we have this audition for you. I go, I can't do it. I can't. There's no way. She goes, you'll be fine. So I go there. It's for the head of casting for Fox. And I have you could see the sides of my arms like this, right? Like this.
That's always a good sign.
See, they called my manager and said, we can never see him again.
Dude, when they sing you on those generals, I used to fake it, man. Like I would sit there and act like I'm taking a moment. You know what I mean? And just fucking.
Anytime I didn't give a fucking audition, I would book
You
it.
can't care, man.
I one time had a booger in my nose when they called me in, and I could feel it. So I just when they were like, "All right, you ready?" I'm like, "I'm ready." I just went, I dug the booger out, I rolled it, and I flicked it, and I waited for the sound, and it hit the wall, and I went, into the scene.
fuck outta
I
here.
swear to God, I booked it. Law and Order. I booked it. They fucking. I don't know. I think it's weird shit like that because they don't fucking know. There's
Well,
probably
I'll
no
tell you what
idea.
happens is that I've been on the other side a little bit, and every actor, I don't know how they know this. they all do the exact same thing. They stand at the same time. They sit at the same time. So if somebody comes in and is a comedian and just a little bit different and a little bit, they all come, oh, I love the script. They always say the same thing. You go, oh, God, thank you. Just anybody does anything
I tell you what else,
different.
too, 'cause I've been on the other side a couple times, and it's weird when you see actors in shit that you're like, oh, my God, I can't believe they, and they suck.
Right.
I mean, they do. One guy was in The Wire, one of the top lieutenants. He just lied on the floor and started doing this weird shit. He did the scene lying down, pulling
He
his
took a
hair.
risk.
And we were like, what the fuck is he doing, man?
I worked on a project with Barry Kemp, and when he was on Taxi, he told a story about when they got Danny DeVito to play Louis De Palma, and like that guy was written as like a big, bearing mobster, but then when he came in, they were like, "This is it."
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
He did something weird for that audition. I
Well, I think the Robin Williams one is when he sat on his head and did the audition. There was something that he did.
Oh, for...
But look, you got to do what's
still gotta
what's
feel
you.
good.
You gotta
Yeah,
do
it
what
can't
you-
be
you gotta do what's
weird.
you.
I booked the Law and Order. I wore one of those fedora hats, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to wear it. And I walked in, wore the hat, left. 8 minutes later, you got the part, and bring the hat.
Yeah.
It was the hat. They didn't give
I
a
wore a
fuck.
pair of fake glasses once and got the part, and then they were like, "Where's the glasses?" When I showed up, I was like, "Oh, I didn't." And then it was just like this thing of trying to find those glasses.
What's your worst? Because we all got them. What's your worst stand-up gig?
Oh, stand up?
Absolute, like-
probably tonight.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
No, she killed.
My worst gig was Buffalo All Black Comedy Club. I had to take the train up, the Amtrak up, and the guy picked me up he was actually a pimp. He picked me up in a big truck, and he had a big medallion, and he's like, "Yo, motherfucker, here," and he handed me a bucket of wings, and he goes, "All the comics get these wings." I was just sitting there with a bucket of wings. I was like, "Thank you very much." They took me. I went to my room, knocked on the door. Like an hour later, some other big black dude came in and goes, "Yo, I'm here to pay you." And he started throwing. It was $2,500. Threw the cash on the table. He goes, "Count it." I go, "I trust you." He goes, "Count it, motherfucker." So I was like, 1, 2, 3, and then I went and did the gig.
That was P. Diddy.
It was an underground black hub. It used to be like some weird factory that at night turned into this club. I go up. The kid hosting hated the fact they wouldn't headline him, and they kept bringing in comics from New York. And the thing was black, me, black comic, right? So he goes up, fucking steps on the gas. I go up. Dude, I did 45 minutes in 8 minutes. I did every job. Fucking nothing. Dude in the back goes, "Fuck you, motherfucker. Get off the stage." I start going, "Fuck you and you gay whatever." And the crowd laughs. And then it's
I know, when the crowd laughs, and then you're like, I gotta just do 100 gay jokes now.
I start smacking. He comes at me.
Oh,
He was going to kill me.
Who, the host?
No, the guy I made fun of was a killer.
Yeah.
So they had to take him out and calm him the fuck down. So I just go, "All right, guys, that's my time." I get off stage. The MC goes back up and goes, "I told you these motherfuckers ain't funny from New York." Starts trashing me. And I'm just sitting by the bar like this. And then the guy walks up, this other big motherfucker with a microphone. "Yo, you got to go defend yourself." And I'm like, "I'm good." He's like, "Nah, man, you got to go defend yourself." He wanted me to go have like a fucking comic
Oh my God.
battle on stage. And thank God this guy's like, "Yo, man, Shorty, you going to do this to me, motherfucker? You going to bring him up here?" And he backed him out. Then I had to sit in the hallway 2 hours while just people walked by me, didn't even acknowledge me. I ate my dick so bad. Finally, the guy, the big motherfucker, I go, "Yo, can I get a ride to my hotel?" He goes, "God damn it. Yo, Junior." He threw the keys to, I think, was a 15-year-old.
Jesus.
He was
Get
driving,
that bucket of chicken back.
he was driving me back to the hotel looking over the steering wheel. I got my money. I put it in my sock. I got a cab to the train station, middle of the night, and I hid between a Coke machine and a fountain because I thought they were just going to come and get me and get their fucking money back.
Jesus.
And I had to take the train back, which was the worst. Just fucking 7 hours of I need to leave this fucking business right now. Worst gig of my life.
I've seen Bret always killing, so it's not a bad gig, but he's started fights had multiple times at Stress Factory.
That wasn't me though.
Well, okay,
That was
but-
them.
Yeah, yes, it was them.
And we had cleared the fucking chairs.
But
Then
you were on.
But then I'm like, yo, put it back.
nights.
We're finishing. I'm not fucking.
Did you end up fight? Did you
There was like, I'm not into that woofing shit. You know what I mean? That WWF. We were woofing, and then when I jumped down, there was like 8 cops that were in the audience. They just wrestled the guy, and
Oh my
and then,
God.
but remember, his friends didn't leave.
Yeah,
How long ago is this?
Like 3 years ago.
We were in Kansas.
it was
in a bar-
pre-COVID, so it was more than that.
We were doing Kansas in a bar. So these guys decided to have their just got out of jail party in the front row, and they're doing coke and everything. And she's on stage. They wouldn't shut the fuck up.
So I
She
tell
goes-
them, I go, they're doing coke. Just
Yeah.
ignore them.
Yeah.
But they
So
keep
the club
getting up and going to the bathroom and coming
So
back.
I go on stage. This is a big motherfucker. So I befriended him. But then and the one guy wouldn't shut up. And the club owner at the time, who's dead, who's in there, just walks up and goes, shut the fuck up.
This was right at the end of his
Yeah,
show.
got
By the
10
way,
not
for
even.
some reason,
He waits to the end.
he
Yeah.
waited till the end.
And the guy just turned on. I'm telling you, a barroom brawl.
I mean, it was crazy.
I stood on stage and I was just kicking people that were coming towards me.
He
right?
had the mic like this, like, going like that.
I want to. Go ahead.
The cops came, got him out, and then I did 45 minutes recapping the fight after it.
I love that his story always winds up him as the hero.
He,
No, I
he
sold
really
some-
was a hero this night, though.
I sold
know it's annoying,
DVDs after it.
but he
Fucking piece of shit.
he sold all of his merch.
and I
after
said
that.
fight night on it.
He goes, "Come on, let's get back." And I was like, "Why would anyone invite the audience? Put their chairs back. Everybody kind of like because the cops had taken the guys out, and
yeah.
he just started as people are kind of
Donor got his
trying to
ribs
decide
cracked.
if they should sit down or not. He just starts going and
But I wanted to preface that when I said I wasn't into the like, in other words, once they grabbed him, I'm not gonna go. Oh, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kept my
yeah.
mouth shut because
Right.
Oh, you do?
I wasn't gonna antagonize him anymore. I couldn't even see him.
You do that WWE shit? You do?
I'm saying like, if we're gonna swing, we're gonna swing. If we're
Yeah.
not, I'm not talking because now that's a punk move to me. You know what I
Right,
mean? Especially
right.
if they got him.
I almost
Pop,
thought
they're
I had
Yeah, then it's
the
like
Stress
then it's like-
Factory though. That I've had a couple situations there. I had a couple.
love that
I had a
club,
couple.
though. That
mob-
club's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I was
think
there
so.
2 weeks ago.
I fucking love that club.
That's all right.
it's good.
I did a gig with Sebastian.
I
in
don't
a
like it
boxing
because
ring.
you fight with those guys, and then Vinny will go over and give them free tickets.
That's what he did with me.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
Was
come
this
back
a-
next week.
Yes.
It's like, what the fuck are
We
you
lived
doing?
20 minutes from there. I was there 2 weeks ago, but I was on stage and these people in the front. I'm having a great set, and these 3 in the front. You're not funny. I go, well, leave. I go, here. I pulled out money. I go, what do you cost to get it? I go, here's $100 for you 4
To leave.
Here's to leave. They get up. I go, put the beers down. I just paid for your beers. Those are mine. Put them down. And they're getting ready to leave. And Vinny gets on the mic and goes, no, stay. They'll be okay. Stay. And I'm like, what? In the back mic, he gave him free tickets to come back.
Yeah.
Did they keep the C note? They kept
No,
the
I
100?
did no.
I got your money back.
I got my fucking money.
Now,
I've
we
had
did
that
it.
a
We did
couple
a show
times.
in a boxing ring. Me and Sebastian and like Modesto with the Mike or Buffer
Oh,
Mike, and then there was these. This is probably one of the worst. And then there was these. They were on a furlough program, like all the guys that got out. It was like all
shit.
Raiders jerseys,
Oh Jesus Christ.
and it was just awful. And see, he wrote about it in the book, but it was bad, man. And I went first, so he saw what was coming.
oh no.
You
That's
know what
the
I mean?
worst.
And it was just awful.
We were doing
The worst is when you totally bomb and then you're like, this audience is terrible, and then somebody goes on after you and kills. You're like, oh shit.
we were doing Miami Improv, and she's fucking with this Puerto Rican or whatever, call him gay, this and that, gay, and
No, come
so
on.
well, whatever, not bad. It was funny, and I walk on stage and I go, "Who's the gay guy?" And I see he has LK right here, Latin King.
Jesus Christ.
He has a tattoo. I go, she was just trashing a Latin King.
Which they used to chat a lot at the older one.
It was the older one.
The Doral one is great.
I don't know.
Remember the older one in the
Yeah.
You came down this. Oh, that was Orlando.
Coconut Grove.
the Grove?
Yeah.
Yeah, Coconut. It was
That
a
place
dangerous.
got robbed like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it was a dangerous
Yeah.
area.
The ski mask. They came in with a ski mask, robbed the box
Oh
office.
my god.
Yeah, they
like
took
twice.
the safe at one of those places, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miami Improv was a fucking dangerous club because the second show Saturday, it was always a bunch of fucking criminals that would show up. It was fucking terrifying. And in the area after 10 o'clock,
Yeah, you didn't want to be around that.
You didn't want to. You had to like run back to your hotel.
It was a nice hotel, though.
It was a nice
It was a
hotel.
great hotel.
Richard.
What? Oh, sure. We used to do the Peppermint Lounge.
What's that?
That was in Newark, right? Or East Orange? East Orange.
500 fucking black. I mean, everybody that was a celebrity, like Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah, Shannon Briggs of Box. I mean, this was a big fucking night.
Right.
Is this your Puff Daddy night?
Oh, no.
Tell the Puff Daddies.
You went to a Puff Daddy party?
No, I was working Justin's.
He got
It was-
kicked out for
No, that's
being
not-
inappropriate.
So, was that
Fuck you. It was a good one.
yeah. So I'm working Justin's. It's the night of the World Series.
He
Mets
was, he was
versus
showing
Yankees.
people his knife.
I get on, I'm on stage, and all of a sudden I hear someone go to siren, like, that's from the Apollo. Like, get off the siren.
Jesus.
And I'm up on stage. I go, fuck you. I go, I just celebrated 25 years sober. I got 2 daughters that I put this and that, and I've been on this show, that show, this show. I go, what have you, I didn't know how I was talking. I go, what have you accomplished? The whole place went quiet, and it was Puffy. He owned the restaurant. He was booing me. I go, what have you accomplished? Maybe the fucking $12 collard greens you just bought in my club, right?
You actually had collard greens?
I love collard
I don't think I think he added that for a little hint of racism.
No, I eat collard greens. We got to go. This
All right,
is bumming
listen.
me out. I like seeing him, though.
Good to see you again, too, man.
Why would you do that?
What, like seeing him?
I haven't
Special
seen you in a
looks
long
great.
time.
I haven't
Thank
seen
you.
him. I mean, I
Well,
see
he's
you.
got a brand new special right now. It's Uncaged. It's on YouTube right now. And you were the first guy to put a special on for free on YouTube.
Back in 2016, 2017.
Wow.
You were the first before Schultz, before
You
anybody.
know what's funny, though, man? Like, because Burr encouraged it, too. Because I told him my thought process at the time. And then Schultz, he was asking me questions about, like, I did it wrong, even though I did it first.
What do you mean you did it wrong?
I should have cut it up and, released it in different parts now that I look back.
Yeah.
Because then you get paid on each one now as opposed to one.
I don't know the.
And then now it's all different now. That's what I was talking to Jay about.
How many? That got like millions.
Like over 5 million.
5
me
million
out.
views. So you were before anybody putting
Yeah.
the shit out there for free.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then everybody asked how it did, and I said it did great. But then Facebook wasn't trying to compete with YouTube, so then because you could share it on Facebook at the time, then they wanted their streaming service, and
Right.
then the algorithms came in, and now it's like cat and mouse with the every day it's something new with the internet,
Right.
Instagram and then all that shit. But
Never heard of it. But yeah,
Ugh.
I get your point.
that's why I say it's the best and worst time to do comedy.
Right now?
I think it's the best, but it sucks too because now like people,
Too many-
your subscribers don't see shit.
There's too many people putting specials out for free that, back in the day, at least you had to kind of earn that special. You get a 15 minute, you get a half hour, and then somebody be like, we want to do your special.
Well, that's-
and it was special. Now anybody can throw a camera up at a club, put it up on YouTube, or splice it up. And,
That's what Bret did.
Well, I got
yeah, but he did it before anybody.
I got backed into it kind of because at the time I was in post production. I put 20 grand into this thing,
Wow.
and then Netflix stopped licensing. They wanted to own.
Oh.
So then, because the main reason why I did it too is everything I had done, like for Comedy Central, Viacom owned. So when you were trying to cut back then,
Right.
they would
Couldn't do
flag
it.
you. You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, what do I do with it now? And then I got an offer from like a smaller streaming service, but I wouldn't even have made my money back. And then they wanted to own it, and it's like no, because I need the
Right.
clips.
I found a
That's
way
what I
around
think,
all
too.
the special stuff. Like if you have a Comedy Central album or special, just retape it. If you retape it, redo it at a club,
Oh.
that's yours.
Well,
they don't own
the
that.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I did that. I did a CD. That's how long ago I redid my half hour. And I was on the 1 yard line for so many years at Comedy Central for the hour, and they just weren't giving it to me. Anyways, long story boring. I said, okay, because coming from the nightclub business, if I don't get you at the door, I'm going to get you at the bar, right? Remove the cover. You're still,
God, I love your sayings.
well, I'm saying if you're going out with 200 and I let you in for free, you're still going to spend at the
Right,
bar.
right.
So I'm like, well, let me get him in. And then, do you remember Runyon Canyon? Everybody used
Yeah.
to walk
Yeah.
up that thing. This was the other idea I had because I walked by and they had a honor system thing where like water and granola bars. And of
Oh,
course, you're like, somebody's got to rob this thing. Well, I caught the guy refilling it, and I asked him, "Do you get robbed?" He said, "I wouldn't know, because they'll take a bottle of water, which is like 50 cents, and a granola bar. Everybody was leaving fives.
Right.
So he said, it doesn't matter because I'm making money. So the way I did it was I built out a website, and then I ebbed in the YouTube player because I wanted the clicks, and then I made it $5 if you want to own it. I didn't say donation. If you want to own it, it's $5. If you buy a T-shirt, it's $20. You get the special, or just give me your email. Or don't do anything.
Right.
That's because I wrote it out on the thing. After like a lot of views, my average was $20.
Wow.
So I'm like, holy shit! And then in the process, I was monetizing it.
Right.
So then when I threw it on the YouTube, I was getting paid on the video, and now it died down after like a year and a half, and then the clicks started coming. And then I just started promoting it on YouTube, and
But don't you think YouTube now, there's so much shit that it's harder to get that pop?
But see, with what we're doing as comics, right? We validate each other in a sense.
Yeah.
So because we are, I mean, as fucked up as we are supportive of the comics that are, that have earned the support.
Right.
And the cream is rising. I mean, you're seeing a lot of people trying to cheat the system, but that's always been there. Remember the reality show people were doing comedy?
Yes.
And then there were people that were just trying to get deals. And, it's always been that element.
Yeah, but now
This crowd work shit that everybody's trying to do to get clicks.
they don't do it good.
That's my point. I mean,
But there's
now
always
they're just
been
trying
bad
to, there's
comedians.
always been people that have been trying to circumvent the hard work that we've all put in. I mean,
you
I know,
don't think that though they're kind of training the next upcoming crowds that shitty comedy that's what comedy is, as opposed to us? We grew up we didn't have YouTube, we had to listen to comedy, and we knew there was only a few comics, so we knew good comedy coming up. And now these kids are all coming up on these Instagram little fucking open micers that are having a funny one clip, and that's their guy.
Well,
You don't think that that's happening?
It's the club owners that are whores that are dealing with a quick fix.
but I don't blame them though. Because
but it's going to hurt them in the long run. Because
you're only going to buy tickets once.
It's a quick fix.
But they, like I said, they were always there. There was always like,
Yeah, but clubs weren't using them on weekends, and I've seen clubs that I'm like, what the fuck?
I did a improv, and they told me that there was a YouTube guy there that sold out in like an hour.
Yeah.
And it was, people were leaving pissed.
Right.
'Cause, what are they going to see? Nobody's going to come back a second time.
No, but
That's the
gonna hurt
problem,
club.
though.
Yeah.
That's actually what Rich is saying, I think, is
Yeah.
that, like, you curate your audience, and once the audience doesn't think it's fun, they're not going to come back.
Well, we validate it though, right? So like you would know more in like the earlier era. The club was the draw. So like if we're going to the improv, we know we're going to see the best.
Right.
But if you're like really famous, if I came in and they didn't know me and they watch a show, they say,
You're so
we
good
went to the improv. We saw a good
Right,
we saw a good
right,
comic.
right.
But let's say I'm somebody really famous. They're not going to put it on the club. They're going to put it on the person that they knew.
Right.
Yeah, but they're
Well,
also
and that person was awful. I'll never buy it again.
but
But, they
they're
don't
also
blame the
going
club.
for fame now too. I mean,
that?
they're also going for fame. They're not going to laugh. I mean, these arena shows that people are doing, that's not a good show. Most of the people are getting a very bad show. They can't even see their face. They're just going to be part of this fame thing.
Yeah.
That's why they're going.
We think they're looking for like their 15 minutes type thing.
Well, I'm saying that the person that's doing it is doing it for the money. They're not doing it to put on a great show, because you can't put on a fucking great show. Very hard to put on a great show in an arena.
I think some people like Nate can, because his material is so good. He's not.
But if you saw Nate in a small theater, it would be a way
yes,
better show.
of
If you saw
course.
Nate in a club, it would be a better show.
Yes, of course.
But you got to cash in when you can.
I mean, when I did, Birch Tour, they loved him when he came out. It was 15,000 people in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking
Dude,
killing.
I did the T-Mobile with him. Bro, he followed strong. And he puts like 8 killers on there.
Yeah, he does put killer.
Yeah.
And then he'll come out, and then he closes with the Russian thing. They go nuts, and he buys another home.
That's more of a fucking.
But Bert
event.
isn't. But Bert's
They're
one.
going to
Bert's put his time in.
They're going to see an
yeah,
event.
yeah.
They're going to see the thing.
Yeah.
That he's.
I mean, the
created.
ones I did, it was all headliners, like you say.
Yeah.
Or shows of headliners. So, it's not like they're seeing a bad. The baseball stadiums were easier, but that arena, You know, when we did O&A tour, there were 12,000 fucking people at some of those gigs in the fucking back. And,
It was hell.
But they're drinking all day. They're fucking, you know, they're having
It's a thing. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
a
comedy
thing.
show.
Beaches was like that.
what was?
Beach's Madhouse was fun.
You got me in there, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
I did?
I flew out and it was Callan was hosting. You were there. There was like a bunch of us in town, and then Beecher was standing there, and you're like, "Yo, you got to book him," and started doing that, and he's like, "Yeah,
In Vegas?
yeah, in Vegas," and
was a
then he's
crazy
like,
gig.
"All right, if Bobby says you're good, I'll book you," and that was
Bobby,
the best
you
work.
did a
That was
good
the worst,
thing.
best hell gig.
It's the worst. I mean, dude.
And the best.
It was one show, 15 minutes on Saturday night.
Yeah, I know.
And you had to
I know.
follow a gay Russian 7-foot sword swallow that
guy was
got a standing ovation.
Who, Norton?
Every night. No, 7 foot. I said 7 foot. And he would just get a standing ovation. I mean, murder. And you look out in the crowd, and like Britney Spears is there, and Paris Hilton. It's like
And there's like
fucking
1,200 people. in this
1,200
place.
people, and you would have to. I mean, you would have to fucking earn it. I remember one night Steve Burns had
You get
this.
paid a lot though.
It was good money.
It was, it was good
for
money.
one. And then the other
15
thing
minutes.
is, and,
But
and
would
you could stay, and they would give
I
you
would-
per diem too.
I would
so
go.
you could make a week out of it.
I would go Wednesday and leave. And leave
yeah, I
Monday.
did the same. fucking thing.
I mean, because the parties were fucking nuts. I was hanging out with the Osborne kids at like the bowling alley upstairs.
God.
But I remember Steve Byrne was the greatest ever because only certain people could really kill at this gig, right? Bird bombed there. I saw Norton bomb. But Byrne would kill, but he would do this thing. We would come out and be like, "How you guys doing over there?" And he would
Who,
get
Billy?
Steve Byrne.
Oh.
And he'd be like, the place would go nuts. And he's like, "How you doing over there? This plays a little better over here." And the place would go fuck. And he would just this trick that he would do. But one time he got so carried away in it, he ran out into the middle and went all the way to the back, and the place was going nuts. But he forgot that he had no mic, and he had to walk from the back.
Oh my God, back.
So there was just this silent walk back to the stage, and he had to kind of roll back up on the stage, and he was like, "All right," and it was just, he killed all
right,
the
All the momentum was
all
dead.
the fucking momentum was dead. I was cracking up, dude.
You know what we did? We were going hitting rooms one night, and I used to record my sets. And I was at the store. I had to record this set. I go home to listen to it. Do you remember this? What you did?
What I did?
I'm listening to it, and all I hear is you're fucking awful. Like, dude, I was dying because that bit's hacky.
All right.
Just shitting on me, and I was crying. It was
We gotta do. We have questions from the crowd.
I got
So we're gonna get to these questions real quick. Give you plugs right now. You're special.
Just
right?
go to Bretcom. If you go to BretComedy.com, BRET comedy.com, all the links are there. This is the first one. The guys from The Stand bought the streaming service, Wits Comedy TV. And so this is the first special for that service. And I did it with Pete Davidson, produced it with them. And, but just go to you can watch it on the,
Go check out his special.
just
right
go to
now.
the website.
Brett's fucking hilarious. Go check it out, and make sure you go to his website. Follow him on all
Brett
the
with
social
one
media.
T comedy.com.
Of course, Rich Voss and Bonnie have, I think, probably the funniest podcast out here. My wife hates me.
Our last year, January,
They called
shutting
it.
it down.
Bonnie got her wish.
think we are.
Look at he's already trying.
Bonnie,
to, like,
you really want to end this?
You can't
thing.
end it. You're getting free knives. Remember that guy, that maniac that used to sell swords on infomercials?
No.
He would he'd sell like baseball cards and swords.
Weird.
Do you remember that guy?
No.
He'd be like, I got a samurai silver steel, and he would just yell at like 1 a.m.
I do remember that guy.
He was a maniac.
Yeah,
and then
he
he
was a
would
fuck-
start selling Don Mattingly cards like right
I remember that fucking little. That was QVC type.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Go to punchup.live/Robert Kelly. All my stuff's up there. My special's up there for free. That's right. Dude, are you
Don't fuck
fucking
around, man.
stupid, dude? You're such an idiot. You're like a child. Point Pleasant this Saturday night, 2 shows. And then I'm at Boston Comics Come Home on the 2nd, November 2nd. And then I'm doing a 5 o'clock show at the Miami Improv with me and Ari Shafir before we head to Cuba for the election. We'll be out of the country for the election.
You're gonna miss all the riots.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, why are you going to Cuba?
We're just getting out of town for the election.
You
Me and Ari.
And you pick Cuba?
Yeah, we're going to Cuba. Smoke cigars and fucking check out
Hope
the
you
people.
get raped.
I hope I do too.
Just go to Tampa. You can get cigars and Cubans.
We might. They have no electricity in Cuba.
I'll be,
the whole fucking country has no electricity.
November 29th and 30th, I'll be at Kimmel's Comedy Club in Vegas.
Okay,
You
Bonnie.
should hit me up.
Bonnie, you got any plugs?
I'm coming in.
No, I can't think of anything.
Nothing. All right, check it out. Go there. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube if you're watching this for free. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And you can ask questions to the guests, and that's where we're going right now with your questions from Patreon. So we'll see you guys. Danny, what do you got?
Follow me on Instagram at Danny Braff, and I'm going to headline Sad Man's Comedy Cafe in Boca Raton, Florida on November 24th.
Great name for you.
Sad
headlining.
man gets sadder.
That's a great place, by the way.
Joe.
Cool little room.
Do you guys like
what I heard.
exotic cheese and laughs and comedians? Well, guess what? Just go to YouTube and type in The Cheese Show, and it's a really fun show with me and my wife.
It is a fun show. I like it. You should check it out. All right, here we go. We'll see you guys next time on You Know What, Dude?